In a small, serene town nestled in the heart of Montana, where everyone knew everyone, a seemingly ordinary day spiraled into chaos when a beloved school teacher, Amelia Cross, vanished without a trace in October 2015. What started as a baffling missing person case soon unraveled into a web of lies, secrets, and unthinkable betrayal. Stick around, because this is not your average disappearance. This story will grip you, shock you, and leave you questioning who you can truly trust. Amelia Cross was the heart of Twin Pines, a town of just over 1,200 residents. At 32 years old, she was known for her warm personality, dedication to her students, and her evening walks along a secluded trail near the woods, a place where the autumn leaves painted a picture-perfect landscape. But on October 12, 2015, everything changed. Amelia left her house at 6:15 p.m. as usual, waving at her neighbors, her golden retriever, Max, trotting beside her. By 7:30 p.m., Max returned home alone, covered in mud, whining, and visibly shaken. Amelia was gone. Her fiancé, Daniel Moore, reported her missing within an hour. Search teams were deployed immediately. They found no signs of struggle, no broken branches, no torn clothing, just a chilling emptiness on the trail she frequented. Sheriff Colton Bryce led the investigation, and early signs pointed to something far more sinister than a simple disappearance. Amelia's cell phone, left behind at her house, contained no unusual messages. However, her journal, hidden beneath her mattress, painted a different story. One entry from 2 weeks prior read, "There's something off about Daniel lately. He's secretive, distant. I'm not sure if I can trust him anymore." The entire town began to speculate about Daniel, especially when rumors spread about his recent heated arguments with Amelia. To make matters worse, Daniel's alibi didn't check out, claimed he was working late, but security cameras showed him leaving his office much earlier. 5 days after Amelia's disappearance, a jogger stumbled upon her necklace, a delicate silver chain with her initials lodged in the mud along the riverbank. 3 miles from the trail, beneath it, police unearthed a shallow grave. Everyone held their breath as the forensic team dug deeper, but to their astonishment, the grave contained only a mannequin wrapped in a blanket. Was someone playing games? As the investigation intensified, the quiet town revealed its dark underbelly. Sheriff Bryce discovered Amelia had been in contact with a local journalist, Julie Watson, just days before she went missing. Julie claimed Amelia was terrified and had uncovered something about the town's wealthy businessman, Eric Langston, who owned most of the local properties. Julie provided the sheriff with copies of emails Amelia had sent her, one of which read, "Eric isn't who he pretends to be. People need to know the truth. I'm scared, but I can't stay silent anymore." Eric Langston, an influential figure in the town, denied any involvement, calling the claims nonsense designed to smear his reputation. But a deeper dive into his finances revealed embezzlement, ties to illegal activities, and payments to a private investigator, saying one tailing Amelia weeks before her disappearance. On October 26th, police arrested Eric Langston on charges of obstruction of justice and conspiracy. His alibi for the night of Amelia's disappearance was shaky, and his ties to the mannequin incident raised suspicion. Yet Eric maintained his innocence. Meanwhile, Daniel continued to crumble under the weight of public scrutiny. He confessed to lying about his whereabouts on the night Amelia vanished, but insisted he had nothing to do with her disappearance. Months passed with no solid lead. Settled January 2016, when hikers discovered Amelia's skeletal remains deep within a cave, 20 miles from her usual trail. Her hands were bound, and there were signs of blunt force trauma to her head. DNA evidence linked the crime scene to both Eric Langston and an unknown female accomplice. Investigators revisited Eric's past relationships and discovered his involvement with Sarah Dalton, a troubled woman who'd previously worked as his secretary. Sarah had a history of erratic behavior and had reportedly been obsessed with Amelia's relationship with Daniel. A series of disturbing letters, written by Sarah but never sent, detailed her jealousy and plans to remove obstacles. In September 2016, Eric Langston and Sarah Dalton were tried for Amelia's murder. Sarah testified against Eric, claiming he had orchestrated the kidnapping to intimidate Amelia into silence about his illegal dealings. However, when Amelia resisted, Sarah panicked and struck her. Eric denied the accusations, but the jury didn't buy it. Both were convicted. Eric received life in prison without parole, while Sarah was sentenced to 25 years. Amelia's death rocked Twin Pines to its core. Residents struggled to reconcile the idyllic image of their town with the dark truth revealed during the investigation. Daniel, forever haunted by Amelia's loss, moved away and now works to raise awareness about domestic abuse and coercion. Sheriff Bryce, praised for his persistence, retired shortly after the trial, leaving behind a legacy of justice. Closing. So, what does the story of Amelia Cross teach us? Trust and betrayal often walk hand in hand, and the truth, though painful, must always be sought. What do you think was Amelia's fate sealed the moment she discovered Eric Langston's secrets, or were there more players involved, hiding in the shadows? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this story gripping, don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories. Remember, even in the quietest towns, darkness often lurks where you least expect it.